Okay, folks, just a quick recording here. I'm here in Newark, New York with Mr. Doug Kent, longtime PBA star. He was gracious enough to give me a few minutes of his time and ask him how he's doing today. Busy day.
This is a busy day trying to run this tournament. Yeah, it is. I mean, You got guys coming from all over the country.
Yeah.
From Michigan and East Coast also.
Yeah.
So it's a good tournament. It's a very prestigious tournament.
Mm-hmm.
It's a very demanding lane condition, and guys come from all over for something a little more demanding.
Sure. It's this is 17th annual.
18th
annual. Yeah. And it's it has a kind of a nickname of its own from a few of the players, but well deserved. And I think you're right. That's what players are looking for.
Yeah, it's a very difficult tournament to win. I mean, it requires a lot of extremely good shot making.
Mm-hmm.
Spares are really important, and not a lot of strikes. But filling frames and staying clean, and 200's a good game again.
I learned my lesson this weekend at that, but
a lot of guys have.
Yeah. Just a few questions about your past, Doug, if you don't mind. If I recall, 2007, 2008 was the Worlds and then the Masters right after that.
Yeah.
And you were PBA Player of the Year that year?
Yeah. It was. I put together a pretty incredible year. A career
Mm-hmm.
year.
Yeah.
One of those years that you dream of as a kid, and I had really contemplated retiring a few times before that year even happened.
Mm-hmm.
And I just stuck with it and tried to work on my game. And as we get older, body starts to break down a little bit. You start to question yourself a little bit. And
Sure.
Wonder, you start questioning whether you still should be doing it. Are you still good enough to do it? And,
Right.
And you just keep plugging away, and then things start to click, and it happens, and before you know it, the year's over, and you've got a few titles, and
there you go, and inducted into the Hall of Fame.
$dollars in the bank, and
there you go. Yeah.
What
year was you inducted into the Hall of Fame, Doug?
That was 2013.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Great. Just your thoughts and opinions, if you don't mind. How much has the PBA changed? Where the game's going? What's your feelings on? In general,
I think as long as the tour financially is kind of struggling,
mm-hmm.
It's very difficult for guys to make a living doing what they're doing out there, and you have a lot of great college kids coming up that want to go professional, that are talented enough to bowl at a professional level, but there just isn't enough there to make a living doing it.
Yeah.
So I'm not going to say it's a dead-end street,
okay,
but it's narrowing. It's getting tougher and tougher to make a living.
Window's getting a lot smaller.
Yeah, it is, and hopefully that will turn around. I mean,
right.
I really hope it does.
Right.
Right. I'd like to see some of the stars of today have the opportunity that I had, to be able to make a decent living at it, and use your talent to make a living.
Yep. It was a prime time for bowling, I think, back when you were there.
Yeah, it was.
So, well, anything you'd like to add here, Doug? I got one or two more questions, but I want to give you a chance to speak freely here.
Well, I know there's a lot of controversy with the two-handers.
Mm-hmm.
You hear a lot of people talking about the two-handers, and it's just another way of bowling. I mean, Mark Roth, in my era, actually he was before my era,
mm-hmm.
but in my era we learned from him. He revolutionized the power game in his era, and we picked up and we tried to be what he is,
Right.
You're just seeing another era of that happening with the two-handers.
Yep.
So it's here to stay.
Yeah.
You either accept it or you don't, and try it.
Right.
Maybe it'll work for you. You never know.
Do what you can do.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
Thoughts and plans on the PBA 50? I don't know whether you're there yet, but you got to be close. I'm guessing, right?
Mentally, I'm there. I'm there. Physically, I've had some knee issues, had some lower back issues in the last few years, but as of right now, I'm healthy, and I'm going to start getting in shape here, getting ready to go, and hopefully be able to compete at that level. There's a lot of great players on the PBA 50 tour right now. You got all the stars of the 80s and early 90s.
Absolutely.
So it's I'm looking forward to it. I'm actually getting the itch again. I haven't bowled a whole lot in the last 7 years.
Okay.
So, but I'm actually starting to get the itch. I'm
Good.
going to start working at it a little bit here, and hopefully be able to come out and bowl a few.
Yeah. It's funny. Different guys think, oh boy, when I get to 50, and I done this with the Nationals back, 8-9 years ago. Can't wait to hit to those senior brackets, and then all of a sudden you find out there's a lot of good senior players out there.
I hadn't even thought about the bracket stuff.
Right.
I'm looking forward to seeing the guys again. I haven't seen them in, like I said, 6-7 years. I've been gone, so you lose touch with them.
Yeah.
But it'll be nice to go out and see them, and have lunch and dinner with them here and there. And
absolutely.
catch up on old times, and
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to that time.
Well, it'll be good to see you on the lanes again, Doug, and you, and well, Ryan Schaefer's out here this afternoon. He's a 50 player now.
Yeah. There's three of us this year.
There is.
Michael Haugen, myself, and Ryan Schaefer. I know Danny Wiseman.
I was going to say he's got to be close.
He is. I know he's dealing with some injuries, but
okay.
He's had some hand injuries and stuff. So I don't know what his status right now, but I think we'll see him.
Well, the superstars of the game from the 80s and 90s generation getting to 50 now.
Hard to believe.
It may rejuvenate some bowling again, because I always enjoyed, Sunday afternoons or Monday nights, whenever it was on, you couldn't wait to see Doug Kent or Ryan Schaefer or Danny, somebody throwing a bowling ball.
Yeah,
it was exciting.
Days. Good old days.
Absolutely. Well, Doug, I think I'm ready to wrap it up here. I don't know about you, but...
Yeah, I'm good. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, I appreciate your time, Doug, and wish you the best on the PBA 50.
I appreciate it. I'm going to need it.
There you go.
I'm going to need it.